Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to create your own website. In this video, we will show how easily you can create a beautiful and fully functional website without any coding knowledge at all. This is possible because we are using Wix. Wix is a website builder that makes the process of building a website very easy. We have done these tutorials for many years now and helped thousands of people create their first website. After watching this tutorial, you will be ready to create your own website. Wix is great because they have a powerful website editor which is easy and intuitive to use. Wix also offers everything you need for your website, like hosting, domain, and the website builder itself. You get the whole package in one place. Another plus is that you can create a real website with Wix for free that everybody can access on the internet. You can host multiple sites just using the free version of Wix without any problems. At any time, you can upgrade your free site to a paid site that offers you additional features. If you want to try out Wix, we put a link in the description box that will take you to the Wix sign-up page. By using our link, Wix will know that you came through our tutorial, and if you decide to upgrade to a premium plan, Wix will pay us a commission that helps us create these in-depth tutorials for free. Of course, there will be no additional cost to you when using our link, so if you want to try out Wix, please support us by using our link. Let's get started. If you click the link in the description box, you will land on the Wix sign-up page. Just use your regular email address with a password, or you can log in with your Facebook or Google credentials. Basically, you have three options to go from here. The first option is to use the ADI feature. The ADI is a design tool that assists you in designing your website. Pick a category such as business and choose the ADI feature. Then the ADI will ask you questions one by one, and also ask for your design preference. Based on your answers, it will create a design. If you want to change individual aspects of the website, like changing the font for example, follow the instructions provided in the menu shown here. The second option is to use a blank template and start the site from scratch. The third option is to choose from the 500 plus professionally designed templates. They have templates for restaurant sites with their own menu app, hotel sites with a bookings app, photography site with galleries already available. Just pick the category you need and start browsing through the templates. When you find one that interests you, hover over it and click on the View button. This will open up a new tab so you can see how the template will look. You can click around this view mode as if you were a visitor to the website and check out how it all feels when people visit this template. Don't forget to look at the mobile version of the site as well. Just go to the top left of your window and click on the mobile icon. As you can see, templates are already mobile optimized, so you can start editing the template and you will have a website both for computers and mobile devices. You can add more pages and elements to the template. To go back to the template browser, just close the window of the preview and you can continue browsing templates. Once you have found a template that you like, go ahead and click on Edit in the template selection screen. This will open up the Wix editor where we can start building our website. You can start editing as many templates as you want, so if you want to try out a template, feel free to edit it for a while to test it out. Let's go over the editor view and your go-to tools to start customizing your website. We chose to work with one of the templates, so we will start editing from here. Let's start by changing a text. To change text on your template, click on the text and you will see the edit text icon on the top left. Click on it once and you can type in the text you want to have. You can also change the appearance of your text under the text settings menu. You can change the theme, change the font, and use all these options to customize your text. It will only change the highlighted text, so if I wanted to change the color of only a part of the text, I would drag over the text, go to colors, and select the color I want. Let's move the text a bit. In Wix, any element you can see can be moved by dragging and dropping the element. Just click and hold the element you want to move and put it where you like. You might notice some lines appearing when doing this. These lines are there to notify you when an element is centered, with a pink line appearing in the middle. When an element is aligned with another element, the pink line will appear on the edges like so. You can disable these lines if you want under the Tools menu by unchecking the Snap to Objects option. You can change the size of an element by clicking on the circles around it and dragging it until it is the size you like. If you ever make a mistake or want to undo something you changed, click on the Undo button on the top right to go back one step. You can click on Redo to go forward for a step. To save changes, just click on the Save button on the top right or use these keyboard shortcuts. If you see something that you want to remove, click on the element you want to remove and push the Del or Delete key on your keyboard. Now that we know how to edit text and remove elements, let me show you how to change images so you can put in your own photos. If you see an image you want to change, click on it once and then select Change Image, or if it's the background, on Change Background. Here you will see this page. On it, you can upload your own image by clicking on Upload Image and selecting the file. Once it's finished uploading, it will show up in your media browser. By selecting the image and clicking on Choose Image, it will change the image on your site. You can also upload images from these services by connecting your social media accounts here. Under the third tab, you will find free Wix images that you can use. You can look through the images by browsing the categories or typing in a search term to find an image. Wix also offers illustrations here that you can use for free. Finally, you can buy high-quality professional images from Shutterstock directly from the editor. By clicking on Buy Image, it will open up a new window where you can enter your payment information and that image will be added to your image browser. If you have an image as a page background, you can click on the image and go to Change Page Background. Here you can choose a color as a background, use an image by browsing the image browser like we did before, or use a video. Just as the images, Wix offers free videos and you can also buy videos from Shutterstock as well. To see how the videos will look, click on the play button and the video will start playing. In the Settings tab, you will find more options for the video such as overlay patterns and overlay color as well. You can also change the play speed of the video and the loop settings here. If you want to customize an element, for example, changing a color for a button, click on the element you want to change once, and the customization options will show up above the element. Some have more options than others. You can customize the element by clicking on the appropriate button, like design in our case, and selecting an option you like. You can also individualize the designs by going to Customize Design in this example to change the options one by one. In this case, I want to change the color, so I will go to Color and select the color I like. If you have a color you're planning to use a lot, you can add them to My Colors by clicking on the plus symbol. You can type in the color codes or select a color on top and click Add. Now the color is added into My Colors, so we can use it again for another object. Now that we edited a part of the website, let's see how it will look for visitors by going to the preview mode. On the top right, you have a preview button that once pressed will let you browse the website like a visitor would. It's a good idea to check how it will look once you add something to make sure nothing is amiss. To go back to the editor, simply click on Back to Editor. Now that we showed you how to edit the elements on your template, let's go over how to add elements to your page. On the left-hand side of the editor, you will find the plus symbol. Once you click it, you will see a list of elements you can add to the page. From the standard features like texts, buttons, galleries, and illustrations to more niche features like a music player. You also have a lot of elements that you can utilize to make more special designs such as shapes. Let's add a shape to show you how easy it is to add an element. Click on the Add symbol on the left, then look for shapes, and here you see the different options. Once you find one you like, just drag and drop it into your website. And just like that, you added a shape. We can change colors of the shape by opening the design menu, make them larger, and drag it to a position we like. When doing this kind of designing, the toolbox is a great help. Here you can see and change the exact size of the element, change its alignment so it is correctly displayed behind the text and not in front of it. We can combine shapes together and make a truly unique frame. We copy this shape by going to the toolbox, selecting Copy, then going to Paste. Then we can change the angle of the shape and combine the two together by clicking one, then holding the Command or Control keys, and clicking the other shape and choosing to group elements. This way, they will be grouped together and move as one. The process to add elements is the same whether you add a text box or an image or some other element to your website. One tip I have for designing your website, especially if you are making a one-page website, is to make use of strips. You can find strips in the Add menu under the title Strips. Just drag them into your website and you will see that the whole width of the page is filled with one color or image. These strips are great to bundle content together. You can change the background of the strip to be a color, an image, or a video. This way you can organize information that belongs together efficiently while making it visually appealing. Once you have your information on strips, you can rearrange content very easily. Let's say you design a whole section really well, but you want to move it towards the top. By using the Zoom Out and Rearrange button here, you can move whole sections of content without having to click each individual element. Once you are in the zoomed out view, just take the section you want to move and drag it to the place you want it to be. You can delete entire sections of your website by clicking on the remove icon in this view too. One thing most websites will have is some kind of a contact form. If your template already has one installed, great. If not, you can add a contact form by clicking on the add button and looking under contact here. You will see the various pre-built forms that Wix offers. Let's use the simple contact form to show you how to set one up and also how to customize it. As with the text, drag and drop the form you like into your site to add it. If you need more space anywhere on the site, you can click on a strip and look for the stretch option. By dragging this down, you will create more space to place your added objects. Now that we have the space to put the contact form in, let's look at the settings available. Click on the form to see what the customizations options are. First, you want to set the email address where the contact form will send the messages to. By clicking on the settings icon and looking in submissions, you will see which email will be notified with submitted messages. You can choose up to 2 emails where the submissions will be sent. To change what type of information is needed, go to Manage Fields and it will show the current fields that are in the form. The ones with the star symbol are the ones that your visitors are required to fill out. To make a field a required one, click on this icon and choose the Make Required option. To remove a field from the form, click on the icon and select Delete. You can add new fields by clicking on Add New Field and choosing an option. You can always customize a single field by clicking on it and changing the options under Edit Field. And that's how you add and customize a contact form. As you saw until now, most of the editing and customizing will follow the same pattern. Click on something you want to edit to show the customizations option on the top, click and look at the options and change what you like to change while seeing the changes in real time. This will be true for most of the elements while editing, so if you remember this principle, you will be able to use a lot of features. If you're ever confused, you can click on the help icon on an object and it will open up a little help box with useful tips and in some cases tutorial videos on how to use that feature. Until now we have been editing this one page, but our website might have multiple pages. To change the page we're editing, go on the top left of your editor, click on the Pages menu and all the pages you have will show up here. Select the page you want to edit and change it in the editor to show the page. To add more pages to your website, go to this icon on the top left and we will have an Add Page button here. By clicking it, it will add a new page for you to design. The new page will also automatically be added to your site menu if you have one on your site. If you like the content so far and want to try out Wix, don't forget to use the link in the description box below. Again, by using the link, Wix will know that we referred you and will pay us a commission if you choose to use their premium service. This won't change the price for you at all, but it will help support us so that we can continue making these tutorials for free. Let's talk about navigation now. Most templates will come with a pre-installed menu bar so your site is easier to navigate. You want your visitors to find relevant information faster on your website. For that, you have the navigation menu. When we added a new page, it automatically added a new link on our site menu. You can rearrange the order of the menu points by changing the order in the site menu here. If you have multiple pages, you can make some pages a subpage of another. For example, you want to have an About Us page with 2 pages under it. We'll call them Our Team and Our Founders for now. Create 2 pages with the right title and then drag them to the right in the Pages menu under the overarching category. You'll notice the subpages don't show up in the navigational menu first, but when we go to our preview screen, it will show up as a drop-down menu like so on hover. You might notice that in the site menu there are different icons on each of the menu points. You can also see that while clicking on the anchor icons, we are not switching pages, but rather moving to a different place on our first page. This is because these icons are anchors. You can add an anchor anywhere on a page. When a visitor clicks on the corresponding menu point, it will scroll the page to the anchor. Let's add a new strip and an anchor to make it clear. We'll add a new strip and put it where we want by using the Zoom Out and Rearrange feature. We note that there is no corresponding point in our site menu up top. We go to Add, and then under More you will find anchors. Just drag and drop it and align it so the anchor is in line with the top of the strip. Rename it to whatever you like. Then go back to your site menu, click on Add Link, select Anchor, and find your anchor that you created. Once you click on Done and choose a name, you will find the new anchor in your menu, and when clicked it will scroll to the anchor position. Using anchors like this is helpful if you have a one-page website with multiple sections that you want people to find in the navigation menu. One more important thing to cover is the mobile editor. Since more and more people will be accessing your website through their smartphone or tablet, it's important to have your site mobile friendly. On the top left, you can see the mobile icon. Once you click on it, the view will change to the mobile editor. In here, you can change how the website will look on a mobile device. The changes you make here will only affect the mobile version of the site. Just as in your regular editor, you can drag and drop and resize things here. Although to add content, you have to do it through the regular editor. The mobile view is all about optimizing how the content is displayed on mobile devices. For instance, you can change the background from a high-resolution image or video to a simple color only for mobile devices, so it won't take as much time to load the site. You will also see that the navigation menu will be different on a mobile, so it's worth checking out for every website you make. You can customize the menu by going to Site menu and making a mobile-friendly menu. When you click on this icon, you can opt to hide a certain menu point on mobile so the menu is less cluttered. You can set up a quick action bar by going on this icon and setting up a quick action bar. In this menu, you can add and remove quick actions that will show up on the bottom of the screen. Click on the More Options icon and remove a quick action like this, and add a new quick action by going on More Actions and choosing one of the options. By going to Setup, you can then change what happens when people click on it. For example, if you enter your business phone number, people will call this number when they press the quick action button while browsing. Sometimes you want certain elements of your website to only show on the computer version and not on mobile. This could be true for videos you upload or some high-resolution images that, while looking good, slow down the loading speed of your website on mobile. If you want to hide a part from showing up on mobile, you can click on the element you want to hide and choose the Hide Element option. This will hide the object from mobile viewers. You can also hide entire sections by clicking anywhere on a section and then using the Hide Section option on the right. If you hide something and want to put it back into the mobile view, all things that you have hidden until now will show up in your Hidden Elements menu on the left. To put things back, just click on the plus symbol to show it in the mobile editor. You can always try out the Page Layout Optimizer before you do any of the optimizing on your own to see what Wix thinks is the optimal layout. Use this option first, and if you don't like it, just undo the change and make the changes you like. Now that we have covered the mobile editor, let's go back to the standard editor and cover some more features. Until now, we covered the basic functionalities of Wix that you will use on any kind of website you create. But there are more features that are specifically tailored for certain websites. Most of these features can be found in forms of apps in Wix. On the left, you have an Add Apps icon, and in there you have access to the Wix App Market. Here you can find apps that fill a specific need you might have for your website. You can search for a feature you want, for example an email newsletter, a blog, or an online shop, and add it to your site. There are apps developed by Wix and also a number of third-party apps that are available for your website. We have some videos covering topics on how to add forums or adding a hotel bookings manager on our channel that you can watch for more in-depth guide on how to use those features. We will link those videos in the description box under the video. Now I would like to show you a feature that I personally find very helpful, the Site History feature. You can find it under Site in the top bar in your editor. In here you can see the entire history of your site with its changes, and if you ever want to roll back to a previous state, you can come here and use this feature. Just click on the arrow icon to see the website and then click on Restore. It has saved me a lot of time when I wanted to simply go back to a previous design on my Wix websites. Another important page is the Wix dashboard. This is the back end for the features you might have added to your website. If you added a hotel booking app or a schedule app, you can access them easily through the Wix dashboard without having to go through the editor. The dashboard is also accessible through the Wix mobile app if you want to quickly get to your website backend on the go. Before we publish the site and go online with the website, we want to make sure that our SEO is set up. SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization, which means how we can optimize our site so people can find the website easily when they are searching for relevant keywords on Google or other search engines. Wix has an easy to follow SEO wizard, which will take you through the necessary steps. Fill in your business or site name, select the location option, which applies to you, and then enter up to 5 keywords that describe your website. Then Wix will configure your SEO plan. You can change your previous SEO settings by going on Settings and adding or removing keywords and changing your website name at any time. Then you can follow the step-by-step plan and have your site ready to be found on Google in no time. Just click on each step in the process and you will find detailed instructions. If you're done editing your site and setting up your SEO, it's time to publish it. By clicking on the Publish button on the top right, your website will be accessible through the domain shown here. You can go on View Site to browse it with your computer. Once you publish the website, anybody can access the site, so make sure the site is ready. As you can see while browsing, the free Wix sites will have these ads. To remove them, you will have to upgrade to the paid service. To upgrade your site, go to your editor and choose Upgrade under the Settings tab, or you can also upgrade your site from your dashboard. There are multiple premium plans available. The Connect Domain plan is for those of you that already have a domain and just want to connect that domain to your Wix site. This plan will still display the Wix ads on your site. For most of you, the choice will be between the combo and unlimited options. Probably for most of you, combo will do just fine, and if you ever find yourself needing more storage or bandwidth, you can always upgrade to a different plan. These options also come with a free domain for 1 year. Once you choose your plan, we have the option between a 2-yearly, a yearly, and a monthly subscription, which of course affects the price. Select the one you like and then you will see the payment page. Once you're done filling out the information, click on Submit Purchase and now we see that our site is upgraded to Premium. Now you can choose to use your domain voucher to get a domain for free for a year, or if you already have a domain, connect it now. If you use the domain voucher, you will have to fill out additional information. You can choose if you want a private registration for your domain or a public registration. What it does is, if you choose the public registration, the information entered here will be accessible to people online, but using the private registration, you can protect your identity. Now once again, input your payment information and we are done purchasing and connecting our domain. Now that we upgraded our website, we can set up a favicon for the website. A favicon is the little icon next to the page name that will show up in browsers and makes the website look more polished. You can select a favicon by going on Manage Site, going on favicon, and then uploading a favicon. The next thing we want to do is use Google Analytics. Google Analytics is a free service offered by Google which gets data on your site traffic. With this data, you can analyze your site's performance. For instance, you can keep track of how many visitors you have and where they are coming from. To set up Google Analytics, go to Analytics, and here we need our Google Analytics tracking ID. To get it, we sign up with Google Analytics. Click the link in the description box or search for Google Analytics. Then sign in with your Google account. Fill out this information and then go on Get Tracking ID. Once we have this ID, we copy it into our Wix Tracking ID field, and now your Google Analytics Tracking ID has been added to your website. Google will now start collecting data, but it may take up to 1 week before you can view your stats. And this is how easy it is to create your own website using Wix. Thanks for watching until here. Please hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and we would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below this video. Also, thank you for using our link in the description box when signing up for Wix. Good luck with your website. Bye.